You're watching the only local news at 5:30. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. Chris Kyle was called the most decorated sniper in U.S. history. Well, now the state of Texas will name a day in his honor. Governor Greg Abbott named February 2nd as Chris Kyle Day. Kyle is a Texas native. That is the date 2 years ago when Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield were killed on a shooting range. It's also just a few days before jury selection for that man begins, the man accused of murdering him. Fox 4's James Rose has been looking into the challenges of seating a jury for this kind of high-profile case. James.
Well, Steve, the state is not seeking the death penalty, but the defense has asked for and been denied a change of venue. The trial will take place as millions of Americans watch the blockbuster movie about Kyle's life, American Sniper. It topped the box office for a second week in a row. It has some wondering what that will do to the Erath County jury pool. American Sniper is the hottest movie in America. But with so much national publicity and Oscar buzz, some wonder if the former Marine charged with murdering Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield can get a fair trial anywhere. Eddie Routh's family says he was suffering from PTSD when he shot and killed both men at a rural shooting range 2 years ago.
Certainly it's a headache. Certainly it's something that has to be addressed during jury selection.
Retired Dallas Judge Mike Snipes, now in private practice, knows all about high-profile capital murder cases. He presided over the Kaufman County DA murder trial. In that case, a change of venue was granted, but in Routh's case, it was not.
No matter if you move this case to Buffalo, New York, or Sacramento, or Boise, Idaho, everybody in the country pretty much has either seen the movie or knows about it.
Snipes says it is possible for Routh to get a fair trial even in Erath County.
And the ultimate test is, can they put anything they've heard about the movie, any publicity about the case, out of their minds and listen to the evidence and render a fair and impartial verdict.
So who will make up the pool of potential jurors? There could be several veterans.
There's about a little over 2,000 of veterans who live in this area.
Jury consultant Mary Griffiths has broken down the demographics of the 39,000 registered voters in Erath County. She says they're predominantly white, middle-aged and above, some with college and most with at least a high school education. 2 weeks ago, county court officials say 800 jurors were summoned. Griffiths says the prosecution would want veterans, but that could be a dual-edged sword for the defense.
Somebody who's had experience with the post-traumatic disorder, they have some sort of knowledge about it, they themselves may have had it, or had someone in their family.
Now, court officials hope to have the jury seated in time for the capital murder trial to begin February 11th. Steve?
All right, James, you're talking today about something interesting I hadn't heard before, and it's the possibility of a stealth juror, and that prosecutors and defense attorneys are going to have to try to root some person out like this if it happens, because it's such a high-profile case that somebody might want to just get on the jury to write a book down the road or something like that. Tell me more about that. I've never heard.
You know, this goes all the way back to the O.J. Simpson trial. Some people just want to be on that jury because they know this is a very high-profile case, and they're going to know all the intimate things that the jury talked about during deliberations, and they think, you know, wow, this could be an opportunity that I can get a book deal out of this, or I could be in a movie later. And, you know, those are some things that when they pick these jurors, that's exactly what they're going to be doing, is wondering and asking questions. Why do these people really want to be on this jury? And are they really honest when they say that they can be fair and impartial in hearing all the facts about this case, despite all this national publicity? So, you know, that's just one of the things that they will be keeping a very close eye on, especially because this case is so very high profile, Steve.
Sure. All right. James Rose in our Dallas newsroom. Thanks.